right there.
This is what you're going to be humming when you leave tonight. What'll dance in your head as you drive home and turn down the sheets as your mind sifts through the story of the evening. The song is Comin' Home Baby, and it sprang from the imagination of a young man from Middle Tennessee.
My mother back then was trying to get me not to play, to be a musician. She wanted me to have a more secure job, like working at the post office, working for the railroad, that kind of a thing. But I stuck to my guns.
Georgia, Georgia.
In all other things, you can be sure that Ben and his twin brother Reuben listened to Mama. But on jazz, he was immovable. He stuck with his bass through high school, college, and then the military.
I think Ben just put in the hard work, the 10,000 hours, to make himself a world-class musician.
A little success emboldened Tucker. He moved to Chicago and then decided to take a bite out of the Big Apple.
But he went right out and started working, and he was a hustler from the beginning, and I mean that in the best sense of the word. He was always hustling and worked extremely hard to put himself in situations where he could keep a paycheck coming in.
New York was tough, 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 tough.
One good thing came out of all that hardship in New York, though. Gloria Tucker, who had been trying to find Ben an apartment over the phone but had never met him.
I think that's what I played.
My One and Only Love was the song he played when he first set eyes on her.
I invited her to come to the Hickory House to be my guest, to show my appreciation for her. She came in to the Hickory House, she had another lady, and I knew it was her when she walked through the front door. It was all over except the shouting.
I'm coming home now. Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm waiting here for you.
I'm coming home now, real soon.
It was while cooking up a batch of oxtails.
That's right, partner. I love oxtails, you know that.
And waiting for Gloria that Comin' Home Baby came into Ben's mind. A song recorded by Mel Torme, Michael Bublé, Sergio Mendes, and the one that mattered the most.
I was working with Herbie Mann at the time at the Village Gate, and he was getting ready to do some recording, and I says, hey, look, Herbie, let me teach you this song. He says, cool. And we went out and recorded the tune the next night.
I'm coming home now.
And that started my life for real.
Usually a legend needs no introduction, but I've never had the opportunity of introducing one, so I'm going to right now. Ben Tucker.
Ben figures about 5 million copies of Comin' Home Baby have been sold so far. He rode some of those royalties all the way south to Savannah.
I wanted to get into communications. I wanted to get into dealing with African American people. I wanted to get into my people participating in the free enterprise system. And that was my real reason for really coming to Savannah and buying WSOK radio.
Watch 130 WSOK.
At WSOK, he shook things up, bringing a professional presence and a business sense to an enterprise that had lacked structure.
That's the reason why we were so proud, because he was the first African American to own a station, and that gave us hope that it could be done.
Ben Tucker, he's my friend.
Ben still has a focus on young people, working his magic on the golf course with First Tee, a character-building organization that happens to involve sports.
Ben exudes values. He exudes fairness. When the kids see Ben, the respect and the courtesy just flows out.
Rob Gibson says Ben's not as good a golfer as he thinks he is, but nobody challenges the master on the bass.
I think he's a tremendous jazz bass player, and I think he's one of those guys that his career will show in the long haul that he never stopped trying to swing, and that's really what jazz is about.
To love, to understand, and appreciate people, and to appreciate your family, and to love your family, and stick with your family. Just stick, hang through hard times and good times. And the good times will outweigh the bad times if you can just hang in there and be cool. Be cool.